Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show from the independent scene to the main event of WrestleMania. Got a little House of Glory Culture Clash recap here from the weekend that was WrestleMania. They were part of the Palms Fest. So yeah, House of Glory, if you're new to House of Glory, they run all over the place, typically Midwest and East. Every once in a while they get out to the West Coast. They got another show coming up in Los Angeles on May 1st. You can catch that on Thriller TV as well. Palms Theater, where this wonderful card took place. Like I said in the preview, there was a couple matches from this show I was really looking forward to. If you've never seen House of Glory prior to this, you're missing a lot. They have some great talent. They run their cards it seems like a little different than others, but they're pretty cool. Their lead announcer, JD from New York, you can follow him. He's a great follow on X because he hates AEW so bad it's not even funny. And if you argue with him about anything, he'll block you. He blocked me, so which is cool. That's fine. But you know, Sullivan, I can think of his last name right now. He's Jason Sullivan. He's one of the other announcers. Hillary P. something another. I think he's a manager. I think they both kind of write and everything. So yeah, definitely a lot of great talent here. And if you've never checked them out before, you need to. All right, first match on this card was Ken Broadway taking on Raymond Bright. 9 minutes and 34 seconds. I gave it 3 1/4 star. Ken Broadway, he is one of the rising stars in professional wrestling. He can do almost anything. There was a 6-way match here. Suicide 6-way is what they typically call them. And these matches can get wild. This one had Phumi, Nkuta. Yeah, I'm horrible at pronunciation, guys. Sorry. Angel, Jacquez, JJ Doze, JJP, Kuro, and Raheem Royal. Just 6 kind of cruiserweight kind of guys. What I would classify these at 9 minutes and 50 seconds. These guys were flying all over the place. And Nkuta got the victory. I ended up giving it 3 3/4 star. Next up, we had the House of Glory women's title on the line. We had champion Shotzi Blackheart taking on Charlie. For those of you who don't know, which I didn't until the show, Charlie was formerly known as Dakota Kai in WWE. So once I heard that, I'm like, oh, Dakota Kai. I mean, she was great in WWE. Since she left WWE back in March, this is only her March of 2025, excuse me. So this is only her second match back on the Indies. She had a match at Eve against Chris Statlander, and then she had this match here against Shotzi Blackheart. So hopefully we see more from Charlie going forward. But yeah, 10 minutes and 32 seconds. Shotzi Blackheart was able to retain her title in a 3-star match. Next up, we had 2 big guys going at it. Brody King and Zilla Fatu. Yes, Zilla Fatu is part of the Anomi family with Roman Reigns and all them. He's one of the cousins. There's also another cousin out there, Lance Anoa'i. And Brody King, Zilla Fatu, just 2 brutes fighting it out. Zilla Fatu is kind of like Jacob Fatu a little bit. He reminds me of, he's like his little brother, I think. I didn't remember cousins, I can't remember. That whole Fatu family is kind of just like, there's a lot of them, they're all cousins. A few more are like brothers, but most of them are cousins. But this match, 9 minutes 48 seconds, but this match was just turning into a great match till the old feud of Zilla Fatu, his cousin come out, Lance and Anoa'i come out and ended up attacking him. Brody King was able to fight him off and kind of attack Lance, and then help Zilla a little bit. This match ended up in no contest because of it all. I give it 2.5 because of the no contest, but before that it was actually getting pretty good. So we know we got that House of Glory feud of Zilla Fatu and Lance Anoa'i going forward, which would be kind of fun to see. Next up, we had the House of Glory Cruiserweight title on the line. We had champion Daron Richardson taking on Joey Silver. This is just kind of a standard one of those. The best way to describe this match was you hit it down the center of the fairway playing golf. Just 6 minutes 52 seconds, steady, good, enjoyable match. I give it 3 star with Daron Richardson getting the victory. And like I said in the preview of the Palms Fight Fest, or what is it? was actually this show called? Palm Slam Fest, excuse me. And like I said in the preview, this is the match I was looking forward to. Bandido taking on Amazing Red. Two of the top flyers in professional wrestling. A lot of people looked up to Amazing Red coming up. Bandido was one of them. And to go out there and wrestle, Amazing Red just keeps getting better. I texted my nephew J-Man, and during this match, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting ready to start this match. He goes, well, because he doesn't watch House of Glory. He's like, if Amazing Red can still go like he did back in his TNA days, should be a pretty good match. I go, oh, he can still go. He's literally, I would put Amazing Red kind of in the category like The Undertaker. And like that fine bottle of wine you have on the shelf. You don't pull it out for just anything. You pull it out for big matches. Amazing Red, kind of like The Undertaker. You pull it out for big match like you did Mania back in the day for Taker. And you put him with a guy like a Bandido or a guy like, maybe Will Ospreay or Blake Christian. Some of these young guys that kind of have the same style. And just let him go. And that's literally what this match was. They fought all over the building. They fought in the crowd. They both dove over the barrier to the front row. At one point, they were up in the crowd, and Bandido came off of the top of when you walk out, off the balcony almost. These two just all over the place, high flying, big spots. Bandido ended up getting the match, get the victory, 16 minutes and 40 seconds. Of all the shows that I've watched part of WrestleMania weekend, this may be number one. I give it 4.5. Great match. Bandido getting the victory. I know there's been a lot of talk this week with Karl Silva coming out and saying that TNA talent cannot wrestle AEW talent. Okay. This card was affected by that statement. And I say that because Bandido is part of AEW and Amazing Red used to be part of TNA. No longer. He owns House of Glory now. The main event was affected by that. We'll talk more about that when we get to the main event. Next up, we have the House of Glory World Title on the line champion Charles Mason taking on Michael Oku. Charles Mason, one of the greatest champions on the independents right now, in my opinion. His methodical, kind of just killer, kind of you don't know what he's going to do, and it's like methodical, and you can just see his mind. It's like, I'm going to just dissect you. Because I can. But yeah. And going against Michael Oku, one of the top high flyers. I mean, at Progress, he had a 4-star match against freaking man like Doze. So yeah, this guy can go. This match, tale of two, you had the methodical kind of killer versus that high flying guy. Styles make fights. This match did not disappoint. You had Charles Mason out there with Michael Oku's valet, Amira, Blair, and he ends up wiping his hand on her face, put his hand on her face and on her lips, and getting her lipstick and just wiping the lipstick on him, and just methodical about everything he does. And some of his hardcore matches, he'll actually put a bang on people's heads, like he could literally kill somebody. He's like, I mean, it was like this guy just. At first, I couldn't stand him. But then watching him in GCW and House of Glory and some other independent companies, it's like, this dude is just, there's something wrong in his head. It makes it interesting. Yeah, this match, 18 minutes and 31 seconds, 3 3/4 star, with Charles Mason retaining his House of Glory championship. Now, the main event. It was originally scheduled to be House of Glory Tag Team Champions, the Hardys, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, taking on FTR of AEW. Last week, Karl Silva came out and said, TNA talent cannot wrestle AEW talent. Now, when TNA says our talent, the Hardys, who are the House of Glory Tag Team Champions, mind you, cannot wrestle FTR, the AEW team, in the House of Glory. I'd love to know the why behind it. You let your talent go wrestle indies. That's awesome. I'm glad you do. WWE won't do that. I'm glad TNA does. I'm glad AEW does. But to put that caveat on there, so not only do you hurt the Hardy Boys, because wrestling started the Good Brothers, and then the main event ended up getting in here. isn't the same pay level going to be then, unless they gotta, then it's not gonna be the same level of match as if they were wrestling FTR. If the theory is, well, AEW talent doesn't lose, I'm sorry, I think it's actually good for a TNA team, Hardy's House of Glory Tag Team Champions, mind you, to wrestle FTR. Win or lose, they talk about TNA, they talk about AEW, then it puts both companies in the forefront for House of Glory. The Hardys losing the House of Glory tag titles to, let's say, FTR, I don't think that really hurts TNA at all. I don't think anybody's going to say, well, the Hardys lost the House of Glory tag titles to an AEW team. Because of that, I'm not watching TNA now. I don't think that happened. Because haven't the Hardys been champions before? No, I don't think they have. Okay, I thought they had. Yeah, they did. Back in 2016, and they lost to some Randy indie team. So yeah, but it's like, I don't know why that came about and why all of a sudden that's a thing. But that changed this match. Now we had the Hardys taking on the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Karl Anderson, taking on the main event, Lyon and Midas Black. Initially, the main event was not supposed to be in this match. They actually went to management of House of Glory and said they were owed a title shot and they needed it here, make it a triple threat match. Now, for those of you who don't know who the main event, Lyon and Midas Black are, they are the team that beat the Briscoes in their last match. I believe it was their last match. Let me look that up real quick. They at least the main event are the ones that beat the Briscoes in their last House of Glory match, and they beat them for the House of Glory tag team titles. So, what was that? 20? Gosh, how long has it been since Jay passed away? So yeah, December 17th, House of Glory Revelations, December 17th, 2022. 2 out of 3 falls, the main event, beat the Briscoes for the House of Glory Tag Team Championships. And yeah, that was Jay Briscoe's very last match. So when I look at the main event, that's the first thing I think of was that match and how great that match was. And that was Jay Briscoe's last match. And so I think that, to me, that elevated the main event to a bigger tier status. And I think they should have won here. The Hardys ended up winning, but I think main event should have won here. I think that would have been just kind of, that. But yeah, it was a great match. I give it 3 1/4. The Hardys retained their House of Glory Tag Team titles. Where they go now with those titles, I don't know. Obviously, it was supposed to be an FTR, which would have been an absolutely amazing match as well, but it is what it is here in 2026. I know House of Glory will obviously continue. It's the first time they've been part of the part of WrestleMania weekend. I hope we have that next year. Obviously, WrestleMania being in Saudi Arabia. I don't think we will. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. There's a lot of great talent here in House of Glory. Again, if you've never checked them out, Thriller TV is going to be your place to get it. I have the Thriller TV Plus, which bought Black Friday, like pretty cheap. It's all the GCW, House of Glory, Revolver, a bunch of stuff. So yeah, definitely check them out. Had that 4.5-star match, Amazing Red and Bandido match of the weekend. As always, thanks for watching our sports show from the independent scene to the main event of WrestleMania. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Our sports show, your YouTube leader, sports channel content.